last week, I promised that we would do a fun segment on Thursday, and then what ended up happening was that's when things really went down with Julian Assange. Well, they're still going down, obviously, but there was some pressing news that day, so we did not have a light, fun topic that day like we had planned, but we will have a light, fun topic today, the one that I promised last week, but we had to switch. We're having it today. Our favorite words. What are your favorite words? What words do you love to say? What words always make you laugh? We're doing a favorite word segment because you know what? Sometimes dealing with the muck of what's going on in the world, you need to kind of let your hair down a little bit and have a little bit of fun. Bluebell, first of all, Bluebell, July 27th, Graham Elwood and I are doing a progressive comedy tour show in Las Vegas, Nevada. So there you go, Nevada. July 27th. Las Vegas, Nevada. And you can get tickets for that now at ronplacone.com, and I hope to see you there, Bluebell. We're coming back to Las Vegas. Las Vegas was one of the first progressive comedy tour shows we did. We had an amazing time, so we're coming back. We're playing a different venue this time, but we're coming back to Vegas. So, hey, and it's a Saturday night. If you were thinking, I could use a Vegas weekend, July 26th, 27th. It's very pretty that time of year. You can get a lot of swimming in if you like to swim. So if you're ever thinking about a Vegas weekend, do it then. Maybe we can even do like a big progressive meetup on the Strip somewhere. Maybe the night before. We don't have our plans yet, but maybe if enough people are interested, we can do like a progressive comedy party the night before and just have like a big meetup. That would be so badass. Maybe we should do that. Email me at ronplacone.com if you're interested in something like that. If you're in Vegas and you organize stuff there, email me and let me know if that would be is something you'd be interested in. ronplacone.com to email me. But our favorite words, guys, I thought about this long and hard, and I got to give a big shout out to Boner. Boner is just a hilarious word. I mean, how do you not? No matter how highbrow you think you are. If somebody cleverly inserts boner, you're laughing. And if you're not laughing, let me tell you what to do. If the word boner does not incite any humor in you, here's what you need to do, all right? Get a good pair of tennis shoes on, one that you're ready to work out in. Get a good piece of rope and a good walking stick and climb until you get over yourself. That's what you need to do. You need to climb until you get over yourself. If you're just like, I can't possibly laugh at Boner. Climb until you get over yourself. Boner is freaking hilarious. Come on, Boner. That's great. Fart, another fun one. Poop, palindrome. Brilliant. How can you go wrong with that? And then Magoo has got a... I love doing Magoo as an aside, like, Magoo. I love that. I called this one guy Fingers Magoo because he was this colleague of mine in graduate school, and he was like really slow with his typing. It wasn't out of spite. He was a friend, It was a fun, we were all in on the joke. We weren't having a joke at his expense, but I'd call him Fingers Magoo, and he would call me Media Magoo. Because all my research had to do with the media and why it's corrupt. So he'd call me Media Magoo. I'd call him Fingers Magoo. And we would just Magoo it up. Dylan gives a shout out to Farty McGee. Brilliant. Love it. Rapscallion. That's a good one. Let me see what else you guys are saying. Blumpkin. Slow News Day. Which, by the way, Slow News Day. Producing the show tomorrow. Boulder Creek, California. Do you want to hang out tomorrow? Drop me an email at ronplacone.com or hit up Slow News Day directly. Let's see. Conjecture. That's a fun one. Boogaloo. Oh, yeah. Bamboozle. Bamboozle's a great one. When I was in my high school days, in my garage band days, there was this one of our friends' bands. They were called Bamboozle the Kids. Or maybe it was just The Kid. It was something like that. But anyway, I always thought that was a really cool name. Guillotine. Jenna gives a shout out to Guillotine. That's a fun one. Curmudgeon. Yes, I love that. I get called a curmudgeon sometimes, which I don't know if it's deserving or not, but curmudgeon's a fun word, so I'm with you. Boondock. Eric says boondock. Now, Keen, this is interesting. So Keen says moist. Now, a lot of times, moist gets a lot of hate from people. A lot of people really do not like the word moist. I used to have a friend who, ironically enough, worked in the porn industry. Well, not porn industry. She worked for a sex toy company. So that's, I guess, whatever. It doesn't matter. The adult entertainment, whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to be fair or whatever. But yeah, she worked there, and she really hated moist, and she really hated panties. Those were like her two least favorite words. She hated moist panties. And a lot of her clientele was hoping to get some moist panties, I feel like, probably, right? But anyway, she didn't like that. But so a lot of people, and I know a lot of people, moist, they're not feeling that word. I'm fine with it. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I wouldn't say it's my least favorite either. It's just one of those, hey, it's kind of there. It's fine. Whatever. I'm cool with moist. I'm down with moist. Smorgasbord, that's a good one. Q instead of lineup, I'm with you. Onomatopoeia. Say that 5 times fast. Let's see here. You guys have some great words. Spankopita. Baba Ganoush. That's a good one. Surgerized. Oh, that's trippy. Rum Dum. We got a super chat from Rob. Andrew Yang was on THR and basically stepped back on Medicare for All. So I'm assuming you're meaning Humanist Report, and he stepped back on Medicare for All. I'll have to check that out. It wouldn't surprise me if that's the case. I'm not going to jump to conclusions because I haven't seen it, but it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. And a certain somebody said he might flip on Medicare for All, and they took a lot of hate on YouTube when they said it. I don't know who that person was, but anyway. Dolt. That's a brilliant word. Castillo, we have big words. We have the best words. Donald Trump never told us what those best words were, by the way. He said that he had all the best ones. He never really told us. What's up, Mike? We're talking about our favorite words. Jenna had a cat named Dingus. I have a cat named Lucy. Which, by the way, I guess I gotta mention this real quick. Chump. Celeste likes Chump. That's good. Dan, Wanker. Yes. Thank you, Wanker. As a lover of a lot of BBC comedies, Wanker is brilliant. And you know what? I'm going to quote Attila the Stockbroker. In fact, you know what? Attila the Stockbroker is going to get the song of the day today. There's a guy named Attila the Stockbroker. He is a punk poet out of England. He has been around for 30 plus years. He has this song called Guy Fawkes' Table. He wrote it in response to when Blair was backing the Iraq War during the Bush administration. And one of the lines in that song, he wrote it about how he's just sick of the system and how people aren't represented. And he encouraged people to change those lyrics and update it for today. Update it to whatever's going on contemporarily in your political sphere. So it's due for an update, basically. But one of the lines in that song, even though he's singing about England, it could totally be applied to the United States too, and pretty much anywhere else. But he says, we need an electoral system that gives every voter a voice because we're fed up with voting for wankers, and we have the right to a choice. I'm going to do that again because I flubbed it. We need an electoral system that gives every voter a voice because we're fed up with voting for wankers, and we have the right to a choice. That's Attila the Stockbroker from the song Guy Fawkes' Table. Go look that song up today. Attila the Stockbroker, Guy Fawkes' Table. Let me know if you like it. And that's today's song of the day. Dad's Planning. I like that a lot, Sal. I like that. Nimrod. You guys have some really good words. You guys have the best words. Trump got it wrong. He doesn't have the best words. The fucking Get Your News On with Ron crew has the best words. Knob Slobberer. Well done, Sean. Well done, Sean. This is the weirdest start to a show. We could make it weirder. We could totally do a weirder one than this. Favorite words? We could get weirder than this. Acerbic. That's a good one. I like that. Somebody once described my humor as acerbic. Zfran, can you please let me know how to donate to this chat? That's very kind of you, Zfran. At the bottom of the chat, there's a little $sign. You can do that. Or you can become a patron over at patreon.com/Ron Placone. Putts, blowhard. I like it. I like it. You guys are great. I saw someone say punk hasn't had a political message since the 90s. That's not true. But it's a little harder to dig for now. I feel like music in general, and of course this is a Music Monday topic, but it's harder to just find music that you connect with. It's just harder. That's just the way it is, you know? Ollie, when are you coming to England, Ron? Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. We're trying to get there. Graham Elwood and I have talked about some overseas touring with the Progressive Comedy Tour. So we are definitely working on that. We're really working on it. So, you know, Haggard, that's a fun one. Mr. Broken Oz, I emailed you about organized actions for Assange. Thank you for doing that. I will check that out, and I will spread the word. I appreciate that. Let's see. Boobies. Mizzy gives a shout out to Boobies. Shannon, come to Berlin. Berlin's one of my favorite cities. The last time I was in town, I got to go on, what's that band's called? Rammstein. I got to go on their party bus. I got to go on Rammstein's party bus, and I had this hash that was really good. When I moisturbate, I use a towel, says Zolix. And Kim Hightower gives a shout out to Sugar Tits. What movie was that from? That's from a movie. Moose Girl asked me what my shirt means. This shirt is Radio Free Nashville. That is the Pacifica affiliate in Nashville, Tennessee, where I got my start. I used to run a lefty morning show out there, and it never took off. I know that's crazy that a lefty morning show in Tennessee didn't blow up, but it didn't. We tried. Anyway, D's nuts. Yes. D's nuts. Brilliant. You guys have some really cool words. You guys have some great words. I think we crushed it on the word segment. Any final words? Thoughts, rants, and cold coffee. Wow, Bluebell, you are going back. That was the first segment that I ever did. That's how I got onto TYT Network, was Thoughts, Rants, and Cold Coffee. That was like where it all started, really. That's where it all started. Bernie or Tulsi, Ron, both. I want them to team up because I think if they don't, we're not making it out of a primary. I think that needs to be the ticket. I think if it's not, progressives don't get out of a primary, they're going to shove another corporatist down our throat, and that corporatist is going to go on to lose to Trump. That's what I think will happen. Knob Gobbler. Poop Loops. We could do this the entire show. Avocado, because it means testicle. Testicle, another fun word. Disestablishmentarianism. I like it. All right. Let's move on. We could. All right. We'll do word segment part 2. This will be a recurring theme. Occasionally we'll just go over our favorite words. And prepare for this ahead of time. Don't spoil anything yet. We're going to do least favorite words. And I bet somebody else says moist when we do. I bet there's going to be someone that says moist for... I bet moist gets a favorite and least favorite. I bet you. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and